Greetings everyone, this is Hong Long from Hong Long Wuxia, and welcome to Kung Fu for Noobs, the not much ballyhooed but long ago promised series on Kung Fu. For this series, we're going to be working on fundamentals. Right, for most of these videos, I'm going to introduce 3 exercises, but today, since I'm out here in the beautiful spring mountains, we'll do 6. We're going to do 2 exercises each for our wrists, hands, arms, and we'll do 2 stretches and 2 core exercises. All right, first exercise we're going to do is one that all of you know, push-ups. We're going to do it on the flat. We're going to do it on the flat of our hands. You want to try and keep your back straight and your head up. Back straight, head up, and you want to lower yourself down as far as you can, and then up. And you want to do 10 of these. Now, if you can't do a push-up, put it on your knees like so. And if you can't do that, put it on your waist. And you do 10 of these until you can do, and you do it where, and you do it like this until you can do 10. When you can do 10, get on your knees. And when you do 10 of those, up on the toes. And when 10 of those are easy, get down and hold it for 10 seconds. You want to do those to condition your upper body, but mainly, the main reason we're doing those is to condition our wrists. As the push-ups get easier, you want to increase the number and the length of the static hold that you do.
In future videos in this series, we'll go over different variations of push-ups and other exercises that we do.
Chew on that one. Second exercise I'm going to teach you today is horse stance. That's going to focus on developing our core. There's a number of different ways of doing it, but for now, we're going to do it this way. You want to spread your legs about slightly more than shoulder width apart. You want to keep your back straight and just sink down. What you would like to do is, for now, we do not want our knees to go past our toes. Later on, as we get stronger, that's not going to be an issue, but for now it is. We want to keep our back straight, and we just want to sink down, keep our butt down. And you just want to hold this position for 60 seconds. Go down as far as you can, and then just stay there. And then count to 60. I was distracted by the birds, so I lost count. Alright, so you want to go down as far as you can. If you can't, if you can only go down this far, only go down this far. You can go all the way down to here, go all the way down to here, and just hold it for 60 seconds. There's a number of different techniques that you can use to help develop your horse stance. The easiest one to do would just be squats. This is what I've been doing lately. I've been incorporating this into my workouts. I've just been doing 40 squats, and then once I get to 40 squats, then I sit down and I hold my horse stance for 60 seconds. But you could also do chi-sep and tai chi, down real slow. Going down. This will strengthen your inside and outside of your legs, your butt, the back of your thighs. All right, the next exercise we're going to do is related to horse stance. It is the bow stance. So for this one, we're going to do bow stance on the right. So we'll bend our right leg again. Don't extend the knee out past the foot for now until we get that knee strengthened up. You know, dog's going crazy. So for now, just bend the knee up to your toes. Keep your what are you doing there, Willie? All right. So you want to bend your right knee. Keep a slight bend in your left leg. The toes for your left leg should be pointing out diagonally from your body forward.
45-degree angle.
And then just sink down and stand in that position. You do what you want with your hand. You either stand like this. I find this helps me keep my back straight, or focus on keeping my back straight. Do this. Put your hands on your hips. And then, you know, do it. You want to do it on both sides. So you want to do a count of 60 on the right side. And you want to do a count of 60 on the left side. And again, just like with the horse stance, if you find you're only going down about this far, or you can only go this far, that's all right. Just do what you can do. And also before you, if you find you can only go down about this far, then before you do it, do 40 bends. Bend your front knee, or lunges. There we go. They're not really lunges, because lunges you're going to be pointing both feet forward. So you want to get into your bow. Position your feet like you would for the bow stance, and then do a lunge. Just go forward, down, 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 down. I'll learn my downs and ups here. And then after you do like 40 of them, then just go down and hold for a count of 60. And as the time goes, you'll probably find that you can sink down even lower. I mean, as time goes during one session, you'll be able to go down lower the longer it goes. At least that's been my experience. All right, so for the next exercise, we'll do another one for the hand. This one's pretty simple. This was one of the first exercises I learned from martial arts, from reading, what was it? An analysis of Shaolin from Jiang Ming. He lives in Boston. Anyway, when I was younger, my wrists were really tiny. I have small hands to begin with, but I could close my wrists like that. And basically, after about 6 months of doing this exercise, I got a little bit of more substance on them. And then over the course of the last couple of years, I've worked a little bit more on the wrists and forearms. But this one's pretty simple. You could do this one anywhere. Just put your hands in front of you, spread them out, and all you're going to do is close and open, close, open, close, open. But you're going to do it fast. As fast as you can. Oh man, my hands are cold right now. It's freezing out there, but you're going to want to do it as fast as you can. And I do count 100. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, 6. I haven't done these in a while. And I think that's 100. Alright, so in the coming videos I'll teach you a number of variations on this one. just like I will on the push-ups. And you'll find that's going to make your hands, it's going to make everything about your hands stronger. Make your hands stronger, your fingers stronger. You're going to feel that on your wrists and a little bit on your forearms. And you want to do it as fast as you can. That'll help build your speed as well. All right, the next two exercises are just basic stretches. Basically the same stretch, but from two different positions. So for here, we're just going to stretch down and touch our toes. Or if you can, put your hands, flat hands to the floor, your fists to the floor. Now if you can't go down all the way, go down as far as you can. You can only go down this far, and that's as far as you're going to go down. Go down as far as you can go until you can feel it pulling. And once you feel it pulling, especially if you haven't done any exercises before, stop right there. You don't want to hurt yourself. That's the most important thing, is to not injure yourself. That's one of the reasons we're doing these exercises. So don't push yourself past your limits. And until you found out what your limits are, go slow. So you're going to stretch down as far as you can and hold it. Like I said, if you can only go down this far, just go down this far. All right. When you do this exercise, we don't want to stretch. We don't want to keep our leg completely straight. Keep a slight bend in it. We don't want to go down like this. You want to keep it slightly bent when you go down. And the reason is when you start kicking, when you start doing kicks and such, you don't want to hyperextend your leg. You're really going to screw yourself up if you do. So, but now for the second version of this, we're going to do this seated. So for this one, we're going to keep our legs straight. We're going to reach down. We're going to reach over the top of our toes, or the top of our feet, with all of our feet. We're going to pull back and try and touch our elbows to our knees as we pull. We're going to hold that for a count of 60, or alternatively, like I usually do about between 6 and 10 breaths for the deep breaths. And breathe out. When I breathe out, I try and pull myself down a little bit. And again, if you cannot reach to the top of your feet, do what you can do. So if you can only go down, I guess you should be able to at least go down this far. So if you can only go down this far, grab your pants and pull yourself down and hold. And then the next time, try and go down just a little bit more until eventually you can go like this. You can also, by the way, this is Willie. He's not my dog. I'm a cat person. It's my parents' dog. Say hi, Willie. Say hi. Whoop, whoop. For this one, you can also grab around the ball of your feet. Pull the head down. Now, when I do these stretches, I also like to lay back in between, stretch out my leg.
Now when you do this, you want to make sure you keep your head off the ground. You want to get used to doing that.
You think you're a cat now? He's doing this on my backpack like he's a cat. Alright everybody, this has been Hong Long, and this has been our first video on Kung Fu for Noobs. This video series is basically geared towards those who have no experience with martial arts and who are out of shape or older, such as myself, or over 40, over 50, haven't been working out for a while. For those of you who are interested, who have no experience with Kung Fu but are in better shape, you can still do these exercises and learn something from this series just by going over the exercises. Just increase the repetitions and increase the length of time. I used to do 50 repetitions of everything. Now I do 40 of everything. If you can't do that many, just work. Just keep doing what you can and try and work yourself up to that number. As far as the static stretches or the static stretching or the stances, I try to do at least a count of 60. Feel free to do more if you want. If you haven't done this before, you will be sore tomorrow and the next day. So you don't want to overdo it. You want to get your body gradually accustomed to doing these exercises. The next time we'll introduce some more exercises. For now, you also, when you do the stretching portion, you want to do the stretching portion after you warm up. So I would recommend doing the push-ups and the hand and wrist exercises first, then the stances, and then I would go on to doing some of the stretches. Alright, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. I hope everyone enjoyed the view. And be sure and join us the next time. If you haven't already, be sure and subscribe to the channel. Share the video with your friends, and be sure and hit the like button down below. And until next time, everybody keep practicing.